So we have a bird nest, it's robins, above the door. And I looked earlier, and I will show you a little movie. There are 4 little blue eggs inside there, and I'm excited to have little baby birds. They're so ugly when they're first born. Look like little, I don't know, prehistoric blobs. But they're cute in a fugly sort of way, if you know what I mean. So I'm Rochelle Bradley, and I'm going to be reading to you today in this Tuesday teaser. This is from Sawyer's perspective in the Playboy's Pretend Fiancée. Sawyer stuck a hand in the hot sudsy water and retrieved a plate. It seemed like none of the other ranch hands knew how to wash dishes. He had to soak the pile before he filled the dishwasher. Gimme Malone and Chappie Pitts watched a movie behind him. Sawyer tuned out their banter, listening to the soundtrack of Dirty Dancing. "I can dance like that," Gimme declared. "Bull," Chappie replied. "Judge, watch me," Gimme said. Sawyer turned with a smirk. Gimme swung his hips and mimicked the actors on the screen. Loading the last dish, Sawyer couldn't contain his laughter. "What?" Gimme demanded with his hands on his hips. "Nothing." Sawyer dropped to the sofa next to Chappie. He motioned for Gimme to continue. Gimme turned around and twerked, earning more laughter. He frowned. "I'll have you know, the ladies like my dancing." "Which ladies?" Sawyer asked. "His sisters." Chappie snickered, elbowing Sawyer. "Hey, leave my sisters alone," Gimme growled. Chappie punched the air with his finger. "When you grow up in a house full of girls, you know a thing or two about the ladies," he said, copying Gimme's tone. The younger man frowned. "Well, it's true," Gimme stared out the window. "So which sister taught you how to dance?" Chappie asked. "Stephanie?" Although Sawyer was sure the Fortuna Savings and Loan bank manager had never danced dirty. The memory of her in his arms flashed in his mind's eye. Gimme glowered out the window with his arms crossed. Chappie and Sawyer shared a grin. "The lawyer is here, and he's going to Mr. Davidson's house," Gimme finally said. Chappie and Sawyer gathered at the window beside Gimme. Warren Teed clambered up the steps to the Big Deal Ranch House's wide porch. "That suit looks expensive," Chappie rubbed his hay-colored hair. "And hot," Gimme added. "Nice Mercedes." Chappie pointed to the silver sedan. "He's a lawyer. Must be nice to be made of money, huh, Sawyer?" Gimme glanced at him, but Sawyer ignored the prod and instead focused on Brad Davidson greeting Warren with a handshake. Brad nodded and motioned toward the bunkhouse. "They're coming over here," Gimme said, stating the obvious. Chappie and Sawyer shared a look, and Chappie rolled his eyes. "Maybe you should throw your trash away," Sawyer suggested. Gimme grabbed the empty microwave popcorn bag and soda can. He scurried to tidy up as Brad swung open the door. Warren met Sawyer's gaze and nodded. "Howdy," Brad greeted. He scrutinized the room, landing on the paused movie. "Sorry to interrupt your downtime, but we have a visitor." Brad introduced his ranch hands to Warren. Chappie stuck out his oversized mitt. "Sawyer, if I may have a word," Warren started. "Okay," Sawyer glanced at the other men. Brad sauntered toward the back of the room and opened the door to the bunk house. Let's give them some privacy. Gimme and Chappie silently followed Brad like sad puppies. With a click, the door latched, leaving an awkward silence. Warren cleared his throat. "Let's sit." He moved to the small round table and pulled out a chair. Sawyer joined him. Warren folded his hands on the tabletop. "This visit is regarding unfortunate news." He held Sawyer's gaze. Sawyer leaned back and nodded. "It's about your Aunt Wanda's will." Sawyer jumped up. "What happened? Is she okay?" His heart became lodged in his throat. Warren's eyes widened, then he blinked. "She's fine. Please sit down." Sawyer returned to the chair, but sat on the edge, trying to calm his breathing. "I mean, she's as well as expected under the circumstances." Sawyer narrowed his eyes. "What circumstances?" "The cancer, of course." Warren frowned. "Cancer? Oh, hell." Sawyer uttered, rubbing his chin. "You didn't know?" Sawyer tapped the tabletop with a manicured finger. "No, I knew she'd gone to the doctor a few times, but she wouldn't say more than that." Sawyer squeezed his eyes shut. It felt as if a rock landed on his chest. He rubbed his face. His eccentric old aunt had never married. She was the last living relative on the Hickey side of the family. The last time he'd seen her had been at church. She'd scanned him from head to boots before her crony Desire Hardman had grabbed Wanda's elbow and whisked her to a group of ladies planning a bake sale. He regretted not speaking to her. Now that he thought about it, Sawyer hadn't seen her at church in a few weeks. He rubbed his stomach, trying to relieve the dread pulling there. So that's today's Tuesday teaser for the Playboy's Pretend Fiancée. And of course, as you gathered at the story about Sawyer and Stephanie, the bank manager of Fortuna. And Sawyer, of course, works with Stephanie's brother at the Big Deal Ranch. So I hope you enjoyed today's Tuesday teaser and didn't mind the birds singing too much. I'm kind of near their nest, so they're just hovering around here, hoping I leave. I wanted to invite you to a virtual author event happening May 1st through the 5th. It's called CaliCon virtual author event. And it's on the CaliCon book convention page, and you are welcome to join me. I have posted the link on my Facebook page, also in the Fans of Fortuna Facebook group, and I will post it down below so you guys can click on it and join. It's free, and there'll be authors from all over joining. We'll be doing readings of our books. You'll be able to have a chance to win ebooks. There'll be games and takeovers. It'll be fun. So please join the authors there and join me. Come see me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.